What's going on out there, all you interesting sons of bitches? How are you? That's right. It's Tuesday. It is 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. on the East Coast. You know what we're about to do, right? So let's kick this thing off kind of proper. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, TCT BNL, that's this sexy motherfucker right here, is proud to bring to you our very soon to be world famous No Lag Zone. And tonight, you just got me. We're going to have a little bit of shenanigans. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to talk about some weird stuff tonight, okay? So before we really get into it, for those of you who are coming later on, after it's already gone off the air, make sure you hit that hashtag replay squad. I love you guys. You are the backbone of all the fun. Let's go through the roll, all right? King Ginger, how are you, my brother? Metal, this is really funny. I've got my tablet right down below with the live stream running so I can be a mod if I have to. Your comment doesn't show up, so I think YouTube removed your comment on my tablet, which is really funny. It's not there. Whoo! Courier 6, how you doing, man? Glad to see you alive up there and, behind enemy lines. But you know what I'm talking about. Chris Rayner, bro. All right. Your boy Adley, you need to sign him long term. I saw a video of him today throwing to second base blindfolded. He pops quicker than anybody I've seen outside of Christian Vasquez when he was in his prime. And he made that throw blindfolded, and 95% of Major League catchers can do it. Just sign him long time. Stephen Fleming, what's going on, man? I got shipping notice on the taters today. Can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. I know it never ever happens, does it? Never on this channel. Big Stu, my brother, how are you? Lady L, it's always good to see you, my friend. Okay. Now, if you're a wrestling fan, I've already outed myself on this channel as a wrestling fan, part of a, Instagram wrestling chat group. Hey, look at this. Brother E, how are you, man? It was a pretty big weekend in wrestling. AEW and Wembley, you got Payback. You've got massive pay-per-views and fun happening. But this is what I love about the YouTube algorithm, okay? My timeline right now is full of CM Punk and Jungle Boy and Hulk Hogan being a liar. Hulk Hogan lies? Really? Has he ever done that? Ever? And we'll get to CM Punk in a moment, all right? But what struck me is odd. So here's Hogan talking about how he main evented this big thing at Wembley. All the freaking Make-A-Wish kids from the 90s were there, and all this whole story. And it all unravels because the World Wrestling Federation was only ever at Wembley once. He was in WCW, I believe, and he didn't main event that one. I believe the main event with that one, I may be wrong, was Bret Hart and the British Bulldog. So why lie about it? Why lie about this Make-A-Wish kid dying moments after you met him, after you got him his own little, God, I hate summer, sorry. All the sunlight coming through the blind stuff. This kid dying after, you got him his little special area and you were looking for him and he wasn't there. Man, if this kid was on death's door, what the hell was he doing there? But okay, let's flip this one because I want to get this out. Oh, okay, the Venas. Elvina, how you doing? And hey, T-Vina, thank you for the tip. Thank you. The review's coming my first week. That's all I'm going to say. First week review's coming, and thank you. So, I get it. The wrestling industry is full of people who have big egos and steroids, and, they will screw everybody over in order to advance themselves and everything going on. Aloha, dickbag. Remember, commission's back. Got to come back this Thursday. I get where Punk... Oh, God, how can I put this? Oh, come on, highlight. What up, JP? I get where Punk, he's got this old school thing. He's got this ego. And he's got... But he's repeated it a lot, Big Stu. The whole thing about Wembley. The whole thing. And I will give him credit if he comes out and goes, yeah, I got it wrong. It was this. But there's a lot of people, yeah. Ooh. I know I should have put on a hat. I'm sorry. I get it. I just didn't want to wear a hat tonight. I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten 3 yet, but still. So I get, like I said, switching off a little with CM Punk, where he's got the ego, he's got the presence, he's got all the heat in the back locker room. Like, the Young Bucks hate him, Kenny Omega hates him. And in my opinion, Tony Khan is letting the inmates run the asylum. God, how can I put it? I really doubt he will ever come back to the WWE. I'm going to get there in a moment. I saw something on that today. But still, I get where after the first incident and the Young Bucks celebrating and Kenny Omega celebrating and all that stuff, I'm not even going to touch that one, official Ken, you dickhead, but I love you. The whole thing is, I really think Jungle Boy should be gone too. He's not innocent in all of this. While CM Punk crossed the line going after Tony Khan, you watch a lot of old wrestlers talking about old wrestling stuff. That stuff usually gets handled in the locker room. They'll beat the crap out of each other and they'll move on. Like, there was, I watched something with Eric Bischoff with his podcast. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, that would be good. Eric Bischoff said on his podcast how Kevin Nash came to kill him that night he fired X-Pac. They sat, they got it out, and then they went out for a beer. But the one thing about All Out that makes me go, what the hell? The Young Bucks doing a victory lap and raising their hands after the arena was empty? But you see, here's the thing, Shaky. I get he's trying to make a name for himself, all right? Because basically, Jungle Boy, the biggest success I've ever seen him have in AEW was when he was tag teamed with Luchasaurus Rex, being managed by Christian. Other than that, you really don't hear anything about him. You know, he's got the dumbest entrance music ever, in my opinion. I get he wants to make a name for himself. I get he's also very, very privileged and he doesn't need the money from the wrestling world. I mean, if AEW fires him, he can just go right up the coast and hook up with the WWE. But here's my thing. The spot he was doing, in my opinion, was dangerous with Hook and going through the glass window, where they told him, don't do the spot. We haven't been able to switch out the real glass for fake glass. Don't do it. And he didn't want to listen. So they kept telling people, go up to him and say, don't do it. Punk went up and told him, hey, I don't think it's a good career move. Basically, Jungle Boy told Punk, go fuck yourself. So he goes out, he has the match, and goes, it's real glass, cry me a river. Why? You know, and there's the whole thing for me is why. Now, I get Punk should have blown past him, went out and did his match with Samoa Joe. I understand Punk went, I quit. I don't want to wrestle here. I don't want this, which made the other wrestlers step their game up. I'm all for it. A good card is a good card. You can't let one stupid thing overshadow the whole card, a la the Montreal Screwjob. So many things happened in that incident, and I'm like, okay, I get it's easy to blame Punk, but are you seriously telling me you're suspending Jungle Boy indefinitely until all this dies down, then you can bring him back? No, man, no. Vato mi amigo, que pasa, dude? And that's what I'm saying. He doesn't need the money. The kid is set. I get where AEW has a lot of, when they launched, it really wasn't a lot of household names, I thought Goldberg was a shit too. Okay, in my opinion, he's got likability, but does he have a lot of ring moves? No. Goldberg is all about power and hitting that spear. That's it. I think at certain points, Goldberg has been restless. excuse me, not restless, but reckless. I think Goldberg got a severe push, like when he started and whatnot. But yeah. Hey, Chris Perez, how are you? I'm going to highlight something here, man. No, I get it, like the whole disciplinary committee, but I'm like, where's this thing been before? Because there's been other weird incidents reported, and I'm still wondering how the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega have so much pull in AEW, some of the stars they have there. They need somebody like The Undertaker in the locker room who used to hold wrestlers' court and beat the living crap out of people with his crew, the Broken Skull crew. So, yeah, that's what I think AEW needs more than anything, What up, Chris Perez? Remember, man, commission's back Thursday. Make sure you're on live chat, because I think some things people only see top comments or whatever. I don't know. That's the thing to take a look at. But anywho, I just wanted to start tonight with that and go, man, what a weekend. We should have been talking about highlights and lowlights and everything, but all anybody's talking about is fucking CM Punk. Damn. Hey, Bob Ross, how are you, my brother? Hope everything's going well in your world tonight. All right. What do I got? Oops. Come on. Here we go. Any Brooks? Yeah, well, you'd be surprised with the backstage politics and all that other weird stuff, but, it happens. And you see, Stu, here's my thing for Punk. Why I don't think he'll go back. There's only 3 people in the world who believe Punk is an Ultimate Fighter, and Punk is 2 of them. Punk is not an Ultimate Fighter. He's just not. They have the Polk. Well, they started with the company, and I get it. Oh, they're vice presidents? I didn't know that. I didn't know that one. You should, my brother. You're living well, And trust me, I've got a video dropping tomorrow that talks about a whole bunch of stuff coming. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, going to be fun, going to be fun. The stuff with Jimmy Buffett for me died out quick. Seriously, because I was doing some searches for some things. So all my feed is flooded with now is painting miniatures, CM Punk, and oh, good Lord, Hulk Hogan. But okay. So the other thing I'm going to bring up, you guys know in this family, if you've ever watched any of the Step Parent vlogs, we are huge into the Batman Arkham games. The only one I don't think we've ever played is the first one, which I think was Arkham City. I think that was the first one. Because we've done like Asylum, Arkham Knight, and the other one, but still. Well, recently we've got a PS5. And, I've talked about that before, and we're going through Gotham Knights. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on. What do we got here? Punk for getting the cage. Yeah, I didn't. I know, he still had to step in, and he will get credit for me forever, Seriously. That's if Joe doesn't get a third strike before that. I'm sorry. Oh, all the weird stuff we've done, and yeah. And I know, right? 3 totally boring guys who have nothing in common, don't like one another, sitting on screen, and we entertain a whole bunch of people. It's great. But we've picked up Gotham Knights. And by the way, I'm going to say it. Don't believe the bad reviews about the game. Okay? Just don't believe the bad reviews. I think it's great. All members of the Bat family play differently. You can play as Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, or Red Hood. The thing that's wearing me down, there's so many collectibles to get in the game. Now, if you guys video game and you know that, God, how can I put it? They put a lot of stuff in there to keep you hooked and keep you interested, right? Joe made a call. We all backed him, and we went, let's do this. So we're back Thursday. All I can say is get ready for it, because he's got something he wants to talk about. And when he gets a burr under his butt, yeah. So, they put all these little collectible things in a game, like you're scouring Gotham to find all these missing batarangs. Then you got to find historical locations. And then, how can I put it? if you know the Bat series with the Court of Owls, there's Court of Owl history paperwork hidden all throughout Gotham. And you got to find street art. Yeah. Every single section has stuff broken down. Then there's all the side quests and everything else. It's a game that can keep you really, really, really... how can I put it? It'll keep you really, really hooked. Okay, seriously, it will keep you really, really hooked. I won't lie, I was really, really hoping Jensen Ackles would voice Red Hood. I really, really was. Oh, that was such a great one. Seriously. And that'd be Mark Hamill, right? But still. Okay. The Xbox, all the Gears War. Arkham Knight is fun. Gotham Knights, I think, takes it to a different level because it's set in a different universe where Ra's al Ghul kills Batman. So it's really interesting how it flows and how they mix in the Court of Owls, League of Shadows, and Harley Quinn's Freaks. Because remember, the Joker's dead. So I don't know how they even move that into a different universe. And yeah. See, leave it to human Siri. I'm so used to Mark Hamill voicing everything for the Joker, but still. I have heard about that game, Shaky. I'm kind of... I don't know, because I still have the latest Jedi from Ubisoft or whatever, you know, the Jedi Survivor or Jedi whatever, the one that came after the other dude who played on Shameless. That's, you know, a Jedi Knight now, and yeah. But I'm still, ooh. I don't know if you're punking me here, Lady L, but still. I'm still working my way through Gotham Knights because I want to platinum it, but I made some mistakes earlier in the game and don't do what I did and go through the whole game with one person because the rest of the Bat family needs to develop. Because there's a platinum trophy, there's a trophy for getting everyone to knighthood level, and you have to use momentum abilities and everything else to get there from everybody. But how can I put this? When the game's at level 31 and the rest of the Bat family is at level 1 and 2, it's very impossible. Matter of fact, incredibly impossible to even beat the lowest level crooks in Gotham. So yeah. How is that? Because I'll be honest with you, I thought about that for my kids. I really, really, truly did. I mean, I get it's like open world. You can do things. The cuteness factor loves Harry Potter. So I thought about getting that for her. Like, I know I need to get another controller. And yeah, because only having two in a house with 4 gamers doesn't work well. It really, really doesn't work well. Oh, the other thing. I found this out tonight. When you're playing Arkham Knight, and you look at the Bat computer in the Belfry, on the Bat computer, the time is the actual time. So I was looking at this earlier, and I'm like, why is that thing saying it's 5:13? Turned around, I was like, hey, Google, what time is it? It was like, it's 5:13 p.m. I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, that is just so cool. And if you're going for platinuming the trophies, do everything in the first run through, because when you go to New Game Plus, everything resets. So all your, like, say if you found 7 of the 12 paintings around Gotham, it resets to 0. So yeah. Mark Hamill source. I can kind of see that, but still what they did with Arkham Knight, when they killed him and turned him into a demonic vision in Bruce Wayne's head. Whoo. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, but still, okay, thanks. I'm definitely going to check that out. Because like I said, just something different for the kids, because we've still got all our PS4 games, which I think PlayStation did wonderful to make it back compatible for the 4. It's just the 5s are really expensive, and yeah. What do we got here? Man Bat's in Gotham Knights too. There's a trophy for beating 10 of them. So yeah. Okay, newsflash. Oh, the new Flash. Yeah. Oh, that was horrible. Oh my God. How can DC even have let that see the light of day? Oh, oh. Like for it's all good, Bob Ross. It's all good, man. You be safe, Shaky. Shaky. Seriously, you be safe. All right. See, and that's funny because I've had this conversation with people in Diablo. I'm kind of curious if you kind of feel the same way. DC had such an opportunity to do so many great things. Those first couple Superman movies with Henry Cavill were phenomenal. All right, they really, really were. I was like, wow, a dark DC universe. I can get into this. I really didn't buy Ben Affleck as Batman, but he sold me. So you went from character movie, Avengers. You can't do that, you know. You can't do that. I really I liked the Flash in the first couple seasons. I thought it was a great spinoff from Arrow. When I heard Mark Hamill as the trickster, I was like, oh, this is going to be phenomenal. All right. Just like when I heard Harley Quinn in one of the Flashes, like when he went to Argus, I was like, oh, they're going to do this right. But I got to tell you honestly, the Flash just, no. No. And then Diablo, seriously, to hear they want to reboot everything? Come on. You got quality actors in there. You lost Henry Cavill because you're an idiot. Ben Affleck was like, nope, not doing this again. And I never thought the moron from Twilight would be a good Batman, but he was. I really liked that Batman movie. I was actually freaked out that Colin Farrell was the Penguin. I was like, there's no way. You know, there was just no way. But you know, I kind of am too. I hear they're going to put a Robin in there. So, okay. All right. Batman always had a Robin around. You know, I would like to see them actually keep actors and keep developing things. But that's just me. What do I know, right? I'll be honest, I don't ever remember watching 90s Flash TV shows. I don't. I really didn't remember a lot of big cartoon shows back there that weren't on Saturday morning, you know? But yeah, so like I said, Gotham Knights, it's worth it. Seriously, if you like the Batman games and you want to be entertained for a while, you just want to have a bit of fun, it's really worth it. I was kind of giggling when we got on top of Wayne Tower, and I kind of looked up for some reason, and I saw 747 flying overhead. I was like, you got to be kidding me, you know? Oh, I could see that. I could see that, which is probably why they brought him in. You know, I really will admit I did not like Michael Keaton coming back as Batman in the Flash movie. I didn't. And I will be perfectly 100% honest. When I saw the chick in the Supergirl outfit, I thought they made Superman female because it was an alternate universe. And I'm like, please don't do this. But they made her Supergirl. And I'm like, okay. Dude, Chris O'Donnell as Robin was horrible. Just horrible. Oh my God, horrible. I can almost buy Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl, but when they made the big thing about the nipples on the bat suit, yeah, no. It's been so long since I've seen that movie, so yeah. I don't remember that one. Seriously, it's been a while, and we're talking a lot of alcohol and a lot less green vegetables going through the system. But the other big thing I wanted to get at tonight, because I got weird stuff going on with the kids, and we're trying to figure out some stuff in a video game. We're back to making content full time. I'm going to address that tomorrow in the channel update. I had an incident happen over the weekend that made me just die laughing and snapped the streak that I've been on about I can't do videos anymore. And I'm going to discuss that tomorrow. So we're back to making content full time. You're going to want to tune into that video because you're going to love what snapped me out of the funk. Seriously. I know these things usually go about an hour, but I've got one last thing I do want to talk about. A lot of people are suffering. Okay. We're going into election season. I'm hearing the stuff about COVID lockdowns and everything else again. You know, I live in Washington State. I'll be honest with you. I think I'm going to like commit a homicide if we have to have distance learning again in my home because my kids suffered greatly with distance learning. You need that human interaction and that human contact. A lot of times during your day, I know it's so easy to go to the darkness. You know what? You messed up my order. I told you no ketchup. You frickin', and you're losing it in your head. Take a moment, center yourself, head towards the light, for lack of a better phrase. We need more people who actually care and aren't about what's in it for me. Because, God, how can I put it? My good bro, Jersey Joe, he said it repeatedly. Whenever anything does anything nice for him, he's always wondering where the angle is. Now, part of that is because of his upbringing in Jersey, okay? But it got me thinking on a lot of stuff because I do it as well. You know, like when I had Badass Beard Care reach out and go, hey, would you like to try our brand new Havana Haze? My first thought was, am I being punked? You know, is this just somebody who's giving me a fake account and doing whatever? Which I shouldn't do that. I should be able to go, yeah, sure, I want to, which I did. It showed up, you know? Take a moment. Remember, there's a lot of good in you. And, you know, we've had some laughter here this last half hour talking about the weirdest stuff. We're talking about video games and superhero movies and CM Punk getting fired. Now, do any of these things really affect your bank account? No. But it's a way to distract yourself and a way to bring a smile to your face and a way to bring joy to your life. You know? Like, I was working on a miniature for across the tabletop. And I'm trying to get it glued to the little flying stand. And if you ever watch that video, you'll see because I've got a neat little rant about it. So the glue's starting to fall. You know, the miniature's starting to fall because the glue hasn't set properly. And I go to grab the miniature and snap a piece off right away. And I'm like, oh, that's just intelligent. Way to go, Chris. And I'm getting ready to get down on myself. And I'm like, nope. Perfect chance for a small little conversion. Perfect chance to do something else. You know, you're playing a video game and something screws up. Okay, roll with it. I was going through an army list for something I wanted to try, and I figured out that I screwed up when I put some things together, and I can't have what I have, so I have to replace them. And then I sat and thought, it's a great opportunity to change things up. So look for a way to change up that mindset. Look for a way to find something better as opposed to giving into the anger. Because it's weird how you can, I call it that spiral effect. All right. One little thing starts you going down the drain and down the drain. You start giving into it and going, oh, fuck it. I can't do this. Oh, fuck this. I can't do that. Oh, shit. This keep going. Find a way to uncork that. Find a way to stop that spiral. Find a way to do something different. Even if you just have to sit there like, what was it, Bad Boys 2? Woo-saw, woo-saw, you know? Hey, True North, how are you? Thank you for stopping in, brother. I mean, I got British candy in this weekend. Seriously. I'm smiling talking to Stephen Fleming about the difference between Tato's and Free Ireland and Occupied Ireland. And if you know, you know. That's just something different, you know? Being able to sit and hang out with the cuteness factor while she's playing a game that I have no idea what's going on, and she's so into it, and I'm just watching her go, going, we never had this crap growing up. I had Atari, a joystick, and one button. And you thought you were king shit playing Asteroids. So do you see how far things have come? But on that note, guys, like I said, I do want to hang out with the kids a little bit more tonight, just simply because as a family, we go through these games and we try to get things done. And I want to be there for them because they're growing up awful quick. You know, like my boy is turning 15 this year, which I mean, I've been his dad for 13 years. which made me tell him this weekend, can't I get time off for good behavior? You know? And that is such a good point, Chris, because music can change everything in a heartbeat. You could be having the worst time ever, and all of a sudden you get a song coming on, and you're like, yeah, all right, I got you. You know, we're changing this. Or it has the other effect where, I don't know, it could tear you down like you just broke up with your girlfriend, and you're like, why'd you do this? Or he, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't judge. I don't even care. All right? I just don't care. I saw that. How's he doing, by the way? Everything going okay? And the twins, is everything going okay with them? You know, I haven't seen anything from them in a while, and I'm grateful for that because I'm hoping that means everything's good. You know? I mean, hell, I don't know. If you've got a beard, try a different beard oil. Try a brand new company. There's 2 owners in here tonight. Bob Ross is in here from Weatherbeard. He makes real great quality products. And True North is in here. Find a different company to try. Find something to switch it up. I took advice from T-Vina, and I found a different growth oil from a company I've never even tried before, even though I've known the owner for years. You know, it was one of those I want to always get around to, always want to do something differently. You know, or looking at some miniatures I painted this weekend, you know. I failed to put in colors in 4 of them. One of them I painted perfect with the color scheme that I'm always doing with my custodes. 4 of them, because I batch painted 2 at a time, I forgot a color and they look a little different. But even that made me smile. Everything's good. Oh, awesome, man. Hug them both for me, will you? They're going to have a great time. They really, really are. But on that note, guys, like I said, I just wanted to come in, have a little bit of fun, talk some shenanigans, have a great time with you guys. We're back. We are back to full-time content. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. Like I said, tomorrow, the channel update, you really, really need to watch that one. That's all I have to say. But on that note, guys, seriously, be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Take some time for you. Help block that spiral. I love all of you. I hope you're having a great day, a safe day, and I can't wait to see all of you in the next video.